for Iverson. And ball subbed in for outs. Pass to Sensabaugh. Evans with the rebound. And Albuquerque with the possession. Going 11 to 3 right. Hill has to go for work. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Bailey. Now scoring in this one. Here's Clayton. The Jazz again can't hit it. Albuquerque leading by 11. Here's Wallace. Diving in. And the layup's put off the glass.
And what a way to start this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Here's Clayton. Here's Sensabaugh. And so is Albuquerque, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Albuquerque.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just claim seconds.
They've got Jones. Hill is out there with Wallace. And it's Ball. And it's Evans in at the shooting guard.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And for the Jazz, Williams is out there with Ball. And there's Yusuf Gordon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Ellis is checked in for Ball. Albuquerque shooting their first free throw of the contest.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Evans. And it comes off the front of the rim. Albuquerque leading by 18. With the drive. And Evans with a stop.
Once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
So it's the Jazz now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Off the run. Shot's good by Filipowski.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Ellis misses the hit. Rebound, Utah. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Williams hit the stuff.
Goodness. The tomahawk one-hand slam.
Shows you how much strength he has. And Jones shines ahead.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Utah trails by 18. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like this guy who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their
going with an almost entirely new group. Outside, George. inside. Nurkic. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Turns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Albuquerque, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
Utah trails by 18. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. The shot by Marketing. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. Comes in for the delivery.
Gets the ball in close. Wants to finish with authority.
And it's Utah's ball. Pass to Marketing. To the paint. Here's Collier. Bailey with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good.
You know, that was a smart feed setting up for the 3.
And here's Towns. He's guarded by Nurkic. And it's in there. And Albuquerque leads by 19.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
3-pointer. Rebounded by Ellis. And Zelos will bring it up for Albuquerque. Jones from outside. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Albuquerque. Luka Doncic comes in for Hill. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Herbert Jones. And a switcher also for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Pass to Kessler. To the inside. Coleman. Doncic with the steal. Count that one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now Bailey. From the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Well coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock him down.
Here's Doncic.
That's what they want from Bailey at the defensive end. Help protect that rim.
And George with the stop. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Grant Hill is checked in for Albuquerque. And Albuquerque also making a change. Wembanyama is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. With one on the clock. Finished off by Bailey.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Through the first half, we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the court.
They've got Keon Ellis. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Hill. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Wendenberger in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
How about the confidence, knocking and looking fearless from the corner.
I was talking about this the other day. We don't see many Finnish players in the NBA. I know Lowry is part of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Iverson outside. Shoots the 3. Good, and as this goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, that's just a good-looking jumper from distance there.
It's George finishing it off.
Well, that's what you want from George. He's most effective when he's attacking.
Here's Ellis. And the layup falls. Ellis has got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for Albuquerque. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, George. Pass to Collier. Fires for 3. Iverson grabs the ball. Albuquerque leading by 19. A corner. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Kessler the screen. He locks up the alley pass. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Ball. And slams it in.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
Intentional foul penalty. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Utah making a change. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 1:56 left to play here in the third. George passes to Kelly. Here's Bailey. 2 on the run. Rebound by Wallace. Anderson outside. Fires the three. And again, McCarty with the triple.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Stolen by Ball. Shoots. Edge ball, no good. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for Jones checked in for Albuquerque. Evans comes in for Iverson. That one misses. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Evans. Evans throws it down.
Well, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones does.
Here's Collier, covered by Evans. Here's Clayton. Off target from outside. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Ball with the bucket.
Gotta be crafty in close.
Here's Collier.
Albuquerque foul.
He's made one, and this one so far in the game.
Third team foul.
And the first one drops for the Jazz. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in for Filipowski. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Outside, Ball. And he puts the layup off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
Finishing inside through the contact there. Great focus.
The Jazz on offense. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Second personal foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Timeout.
Now a timeout
Start it.
called by Albuquerque. Some changes for Albuquerque. And Benyama, he's checked in for Towns. Ellis comes in for Evans. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Ball. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. And Albuquerque with the possession. And Ellis throws it down.
Oh, yes, Keon Ellis taking right.
Markkanen looking it over. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul of the game in the bonus number of the free throw line. For Utah, they have shot 50% from the line today. 2 for 6. And Markkanen drops them both.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Here's Iverson. Off target. That was a little heat check. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Albuquerque out in front. Oh. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Bobby Markkanen is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Williams. And it's Clayton at the line.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Nobody near Nurkic. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, and once Towns gets any momentum going to the hoop, he's a tough man to stop.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Sensabaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen from outside. Another miss by Utah. On accurate passes, Greg, are really good for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Jones sends it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen from outside. His shot misses. Nice defense from Hornets. Here's Jones. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. From deep. Bailey misses. Here's Jones. No good that time. And Utah has possession. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Collier, guarded by Poole. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
Poole outside. It's deflected.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
And Albuquerque making a change here. The three. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
Albuquerque foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:59 left in the game. Great open look there. And it's 7 points for Ace Bailey.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Poole the pass to Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the win.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
In the corner, George with it. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pocket 4. George, no good. They're in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of what someone with everything they've done has worked.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's Bailey in the corner. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen can't get it to go.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it's gone. Gets it to go.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. And the layup is good.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Here's Poole. Banked in off the glass.
They're making the most of her looks inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Towns. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Wallace. And he banks in the layup.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Now, here's George. And so Albuquerque takes the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Albuquerque, they've got Jones. Keon Ellis is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Williamson. And it's Wembanyama in at the center locker down the middle. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
And here's Iverson inside. The offense. Picking up the assist.
What a great job. Keeping his head on the swivel and finding his teammates.
Jokic with the screen on Ellis. Murray the pass to Jokic. Johnson outside. And he can't answer back. Jones kicks to Williamson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
And Greg, we know, is a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Denver with the ball. And it's Gordon missing. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 3-point game. Ellis dishes to Iverson.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
Gordon pass to Jokic. They need this. Rebound by Albuquerque. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a half-team offense should look like. Finding a little rhythm here that will have to life where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up.
So David Allen is the